In Matthew 16:24, it says, whosoever will follow me, let him deny himself, take up his cross and follow me. Denying yourself includes denying yourself of ties, social ties, the things you love, your leisure, your pleasure. Denying yourself includes sometimes sleepless nights. Denying yourself includes rejection. Sometimes you suffer rejection, you suffer isolation, you suffer, hardship. Sometimes you are broke. Sometimes you are so hot you don't know where to turn to. There are things that can happen to you, sicknesses and so on, weaknesses can happen to you, and it looks like you are alone. Denying yourself of comfort, of pleasure, and then you can take up your cross. You cannot carry the cross without denying yourself. You will feel the pain. But when you deny yourself, it is like you have presented your life and your body as a living sacrifice. And so you don't really take cognizance of the effect of the pain you are going through. It is God you are thinking about. It is God first. Now, when God is first, every other thing will fall in place. But when you put God second, know that it is better to put him last. God doesn't want the second place. No, God must be first. If you put God second, it's idolatry. God wants you to put him first, then the rest, it will be his responsibility to make sure that they fall in place. So, whom do you really love? Whom do you love? Family and friends. God's perspective. This is how God sees it. He must come first. He gives you family. He gives you friends. And even family and friends, he rank order them. Now, in Matthew's gospel again, in Matthew chapter 10, verse 37-38, it tells us, whoever loves father and mother more than me is not worthy of me. That's Jesus speaking. Whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. You go to Luke's gospel, chapter 14, there's another one there. If any man will come after me and hate not his mother and father. Let's understand and put it in context. Doesn't mean you should hate and go and fight and make enemies with your parents. No. But love them less than you will love God. God said, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Doesn't mean he hated Esau. But he loved him less than he loved Jacob, because under normal conditions, the firstborn must be loved. He deserves a double portion. But what happened? According to his election before time and eternity, he had preordained that the elder shall serve the younger. And so humans will see it as hatred. Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Now, if you will come after him, he says, you should hate your father and mother and your own life also. Now, if you don't love yourself, you have to hate your own life. Now, where lies the love for your mother and father and the others within the cycle? It doesn't exist. It means that it has to do with you and God first, and God will determine who should be in your ties. There are some people holding on to certain ties they must break by this time. There are some people who are holding on to certain ties they must let loose by this time for God to work in their lives and bring them to the limelight, but they are still holding on, and God will not put a new wine in an old wineskin. And God wants us to discern and know the timing and the seasons, so that when he wants to work, there are certain shifts and certain movement, motions that will take place. We should be sensitive enough to let go some things and let God in. And so, beloved, he says that if you love mother and father more than him, you are not worthy of him. If you love son or daughter more than him, you are not worthy of him. Now, let me also go on and speak about these lines, these lines of relationship: father, mother, son, daughter. And I said earlier on that so far as God's perspective is concerned, the object of love should be arranged in this way: God first, if you are married, your spouse, followed by your children, if any, and followed by your parents. And in any case, some people don't have their parents alive, so you can look for someone in the family, respect somebody in the family, not necessarily a person that you respect or like, but somebody you want to show honor and care, give gifts to. If your parents are not, to remember the memory of a parent.